Hi, I'm Maya. I'm going to be teaching you how to play tennis. I'm going to be showing you what all the lines mean first. So this line right here is what we call a singles line. So this is going to be 1v1, and then right over here is a doubles line, which is going to be 2 versus 2. So you stay in these boundaries when you're playing the game. So these big boxes right here are considered service boxes. So when you're serving, you have to get it in. It depends what side you're on, but you'll have to get it into that box for it to be declared as a serve. So this right here, this little dash is how we kind of declare sides on the service line. So if I'm right here, I'm going to be serving with my forehand, which it's the hand you write with, so mine's my right hand. So if I'm serving from right here, you have to stand with your feet above it. So you'll serve and it goes into the box directly across from me, right there. And then same with this side, you're serving this way, you're going to be directly across from you into that box over there. So while we're talking about serving, I'm going to show you a basic serve. So you're going to want to make sure your foot is above the little dash. You're going to use the hand you predominantly write with, which is my right hand, and then take your ball and throw it directly above your head. You want it to be directly above so you can jump to hit it to get the most height on it. So here's a basic one. So serving is how you start off every game, and then you go into a section of rallying, which is just hitting back and forth, seeing who can win the point of the game. So the types of movements you use in the middle of a game is a forehand and a backhand at most times for the basics of it. Your forehand, like I said, is going to be used with the hand that you predominantly write with, and you just slap the ball down and swing your arm around like that. It's all about holding it, following through, and swinging it around for a forehand. Now the other movement predominantly used is called a backhand, which since my predominant hand is right, it's going to be my left hand, and on a backhand you hold it with both hands. So you're going to kind of do the same thing. I center myself at the side of the ball when I see it coming. You lift your racket up and swing through the same way. So I'll show you a little shot. Now that you guys know about the basics of tennis, I'm going to teach you a little bit of the rules. So tennis goes a numbering system in points. So to start it off, let's say that I am playing one person, so we would use the single lines. Once again, let's say I serve the ball, they hit it to me, and I hit it back and miss it. It's out of bounds. That means that I am standing with a love standing. Love means 0 in tennis, and they're standing with 15 points. The point system goes love, 15, 30, and 40. 40 is the highest you can get. Now, so let's say I score a point and the other person scores a point. That's going to be, we call it 15-15 or 15 all. We're tied, we have the same score. Now let's say I win another point. They have 15, I now have 30. So we would play the point outs like that. Now let's say I get to 40 and they're still at 15. That means that I win that game. It's over. But let's say I'm at 40 and they're at 30, and then they win the next point, and we both have 40, the highest point you could possibly get. That means you go into a round of deuce. Deuce adds on a different game and you play another point. So basically, let's say I just won that point. We started over, I'm gonna be serving. Let's say I win that point. You have to win 2 once you get to deuce to win the game. So even if I win 1 point, they win another, we're back to deuce. You have to win 2 points over the person to win the game. So now I'm going to explain to you how to play doubles. In doubles, it's 2 versus 2. So you're always going to have someone serving at the service line like we talked about earlier, and then someone else will be at the net. So basically, if a shot comes in and it's super close to the net, the person up close will get it, obviously. If it goes further back, the person back here will get it. Basically, your 2 teammates that you play with when you're playing doubles have to be really in sync and kind of know where their next move is. You'll do a lot of moving up and a lot of moving back. It's just a really big team effort with doubles.
this video gave you a better understanding of tennis so that you can go out and play with your friends. Goodbye.